But when it comes down to the one stereotype about black men, you should know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've learned a long time ago when I first got to the Philippines to embrace the stereotypes about me as an African American or a black man traveling to these particular foreign countries. I've learned that sometimes it's not the worst idea to embrace the stereotypical thought process that most Filipinas, Latinas, wherever you are traveling in the world, ladies in Brazil, Latin America, whatever, it's not a bad idea to embrace a lot of those stereotypes because you never know how impactful it just might be. You see, good dot back again. Once again, let's lock in. Shout out to the IPA. Back again. All right. I've lived abroad steady in a country for many, many, many years. And, you hear it all. Oh, black men are this, black men are that, black men are like this, black men are like that. And to an extent, I just kind of let it roll off. Unless I hear something negative and I feel like, you got to understand it doesn't represent all of us. The news, the media doesn't necessarily shine a positive light on African American men in general in some instances, in most instances. Sometimes you might have to correct it or at least explain to her, hey, that's not who I am as an individual. That's just kind of what they play on, right? Because sometimes it just fits the narrative. Sometimes you do have to explain situations in that regard. But when it comes down to the one stereotype about black men, you should know what it is. I shouldn't have to go into the details about it, but when it comes to the size of the male anatomy, you have some young ladies that are rather intrigued about the idea that anatomy might actually be what a lot of people are stereotypically saying it actually is, size-wise, right? So, for myself, right, I'm not gonna lie to you, I played into it. I did. Why? I shouldn't have to explain to you why back in the day. But for me, I've always kind of said, hey, if you think that about us and it's not negative, who am I to correct your thought process, right? Who am I to correct your thinking if it's not negative, right? Only when it's negative do I feel like, hey, it's not what you think it is, etc., right? But if you're over here thinking, oh my God, I heard black men like this, I heard black men like that, who am I to correct you?